It's nothing. I guess we're just gonna have Q&A and see where this goes.
Yep. Yeah, so you can start, Rahul.
I mean, I can just give a background. So last time we had this call, and fortunately, that was a great call for me personally because after that call, after an hour I sold 80% of my portfolio, and it worked out well. So thanks to you guys. That was really one of the best calls I had. But more on a serious note, yeah, we talked about Strong and Pocket Network. Um I mean, I think in that call I talked about Strong and passive income plays. So Strong is going on still very strong right now. Even in the bear market, it is holding up. I think it dipped to 400. It's back to 650 or something. And I think I've heard that there's a rumor they may announce another layer one partnership. So they already have partnership with Phantom and Polygon. The rumors are it could be Avalanche, but we'll see. But they are soon probably going to announce another partnership. So there are Polygon nodes now. I created few nodes on a week back. It's still the same. The rules still remain the same. I consider Strong as a mathematical play more than a trading play. You know the numbers. You can, when you're investing your money, just write it off. Just think that money's gone in trash, and then it takes roughly 120 days for that money to come back, assuming the price remains the same. If it goes up higher, the ROI days comes down. If it goes lower, obviously you have to wait longer. And then once you have your money back, it's basically free money for the rest of the life of this project. So, and I think right now Strong has around 230,000 nodes. When I got in, it had 30,000 nodes, which was last July. So between July to now, it's 230,000 nodes and obviously counting. And I don't know, Pocket Network came up in the last call. I mean, I had notes at that time. It wasn't performing that well in terms of like uh, it wasn't popular at that point of time, but in the last 2 3 weeks suddenly Pocket Network has become very popular. When I created node 3 months ago, the cost of a node was $4,500. Right now the cost of that node is somewhere around 1253, somewhere between 35,000 to $45,000. And Pocket is launching tomorrow on it's launching on Huobi as an exchange. Huobi is a very popular exchange in I think in China or Korea and like Eastern countries. So Huobi is a popular exchange. It's launching on Gate. The rumor mills are, let's hope if Binance launching happens in the coming days and weeks and months. So Pocket is still and Pocket is an infra play. So it just so happened one of the reasons why Pocket became so popular is because a lot of analysts published their year-end report for projections for 2022, and Pocket suddenly featured in 2022. One of the best quotes which I saw on Pocket was, if you're bullish on crypto and if you're bullish on all layer ones, then one of the ways you can invest in all the layer ones is like investing in infrastructure. So Pocket is one of those plays. So I think all of those factors came in together to blew up to help Pocket's price rise a lot. But the only thing which has happens with Pocket, which also happened with Strong, is because your nodes are running and they are churning out token every single day. There's a lot of selling pressure as well. So there's the buying pressure and the selling pressure. So we'll see eventually who wins, where the price settles down. But hopefully, once it goes on exchanges, a lot of people who don't know how to deal on an OTC exchange may go in and try buying in the tokens. And we'll see if the VCs come in, high net worth individual comes in and try and scoop up tokens. So we'll see how Pocket performs. But Pocket and Strong are the two um, passive income plays right now, which are bullish, have been performing well. We have been, if you want to call this a bear market, since December 1st to now January 11th, we have been down from 66K to wherever we are now, 42K Bitcoin. So even in the last, what, 45, 50 days, ever since the bear market has started, if again a temporary bear market, Strong has gone up and Pocket obviously has done like a 5 6x from that bottom. And there's a huge demand right now. And then, yeah, for me, like right now in 2022, the goal is still the same. Gonna keep looking for more nodes. I created a project. There was a new project which launched 2 days ago, similar on the lines of strong tokens. It's a passive income play. I haven't shared that because right now it looks like a scam. So I just put in like a small amount, created few nodes, gonna check it out, see how it performs. But yeah, that's the play right now. Um, Passive income, keep finding projects. And then I'm also looking now, which I wasn't keenly looking last year, is try and get into like large cap N1 layers. So layer one uh, coins like Near Protocol or Avalanche or Solana or Ethereum or any other layer one if I've missed, they all have staking rewards. So I'm thinking of, if the price drops, thinking of buying those coins and then stake them for the next 4, 5, 10 years. The logic I'm using there is, so let's say if you look at, and that's I'm and that I'm actually evaluating. I was trying to evaluate Chainlink today. So if you look at Chainlink is right now 17 or 18 in on the coin market cap in terms of on the number ranking, and Chainlink right now is 13 billion market cap, and Chainlink has been around for 5 years now, and it's an Oracle play, it's an infrastructure play. Whichever the layer one solution wins, Solana, Ethereum, Avalanche, whichever wins, they all need Chainlink. So Chainlink is here to stay, and they just announced that this year they will introduce staking, which means, let's say if you have 100 Chainlink, you can go on their website, you can click few buttons, stake it, and let's say Chainlink will give you 4 5%. So the play that there could be, which I'm looking at it as, even though Chainlink is $13 billion, it's a very solid company. If I get in now, there are a couple of ways I can play that coin. One is hold it for 5 to 10 years and hope in 5 to 10 years that coin becomes a 10x. The way I'm treating that 10x is that, let's say Bitcoin is right now at whatever $50,000 and Ethereum is $4,000 and Solana is $120 or whatever. So projections are Bitcoin will be 500K, projections are Ethereum will be 20K, projections are Solana will be 1000K, $1,000 coin, which means Solana is 500 billion market cap, Ethereum is couple of trillion market cap, Bitcoin is obviously multi-trillion market cap. If all these coins are that high, a billion market cap, Chainlink is sitting at 13 billion. So conservatively, if these three coins get into their market caps, which I just talked about, even if a Chainlink does a 10x from here, that's a great play. You invest now at 13 billion. Let's say you put $1,000. Let's take a bigger number. Let's say if it's $100,000 investment, just saying for a rough calculation. This is how I treat passive income in my head. So let's say you're putting in $100,000 now, and let's say Chainlink decides to give 5% staking reward. So 5%, I don't know what the staking reward will be. Ethereum is 3%, 4%. Let's say Chainlink is 5%. So if it is $100,000 now, 5 years from now, Chainlink becomes, if it does a 10x, if it does a 10x, it's your 100,000 has become $1 million. And because it's a solid project, not looking to sell it, 5 years from now, that $1 million is giving you 5%, which is $50,000. And that $50,000 is pretty much solid, give or take here and there. So in 5 years from now, your 100,000 is pretty much returned back in the yearly rewards you're gonna get, and that becomes like a passive income play. So that's the play I'm looking at right now. So I'm trying to structure, and I'm going through this right now, where I'm trying to structure my entire crypto portfolio, keeping just one goal in mind. How do I make crypto pay me? That's it. I'm not looking for 10x. I'm not looking for 100x. I'm like, I want crypto to pay me month after month, year after year. So I'm trying to structure that, and that's why look at my portfolio. So I already had, so the way I'm looking at it right now is I need very high risk play, which gives you high risk, high reward. You need low risk, low reward, and then medium risk, medium reward. So high risk play right now are Pocket and Strong. It's pretty risky. They are new, not yet established. You don't know when the music will stop, but then it's high risk, high reward. The amount of rewards you get on a Strong token and Pocket is just amazing. The low risk, low reward end is holding Chainlink, Solana, Avalanche, Ethereum, name any layer one which you think is gonna survive 10 years from now. Cardano, all of this pays you to hold. And if the market continues to grow, all of these coin, even if they do a 5 or 10x, and even if they continue to pay 5%, 5% on a big amount is a good amount of money. And let's say if you have two, three investments, so you have solid, stable investment coming from these big coins in 5 to 10 years from now. You have low investment but higher return amounts coming in from strong pocket. And I'm sure as the year progresses there'll be more coins which will come in that category. And in the middle of those two, when you're trying to take profits, take stable coins and put those stable coins on Anchor protocol or Celsius protocol and try and go for 5 to 10%. So that's just USDC stable, which is giving you, and that USDC has nothing to do with the bull market, bear market doesn't matter. It's giving you, so you're structuring. So this is the objective I'm trying to work towards. Not, I'm right now not going to worry about the USDC part because I don't know. I'm assuming we are sitting at 40K. We could have a wave back. We may resume our bull market again. If that happens, don't want to get my funds stuck in like stables. Probably gonna sell it once, let's say we touch 100K Bitcoin or 150K Bitcoin, and then market looks toppy again, how it looked in last December. That's the play I'm trying to structure. Um, and yeah, everything for me right now, my goal is all focused on using crypto to pay me, which is passive income. So that's the background. That's where I am right now. And yeah, let's do Q&A.
Rahul, this is Suren. I had a question about the Polygon nodes on Strong. Can you explain what that is about? I mean, is it just like another Strong node paying Polygon instead of Strong?
So what I've heard, and I haven't read it in detail, Sureen, I did create some Polygon nodes. It is process is similar, although now when you try and create a node, it will give you three tabs. Do you want to create a Sentinel node or a Polygon node or a regular Ethereum node? So I selected Polygon, I created the node. The rewards are still looking the same. What they're saying is they are trying to get Polygon, give them some uh, X amount of Polygon token or pay them. They're expecting Polygon to pay them for helping support the infrastructure. If they ever receive that pool of money, they will take that money and then they will backtrack and see who all had Polygon nodes, and they may try and distribute your those rewards. So potentially, what may happen is you are already getting a strong rewards with the same mathematics, whatever it is, you may eventually getting a drip of additional Polygon token. They had the similar concept with Sentinel when they launched Sentinel token. Sentinel, although is not a big project, Sentinel promised them that they will give them some X amount of Sentinel token, which I think still is under still in talks. But if that happens, that's how they will reward you back. Although what I've heard is Strong is working on ways to come up, they're trying to come up with ways where they can make this thing more attractive. So they're working on a lot of things. I would say what one of the best places where you, if you want to track what is going on with Strong, is every Saturday Strong does an AMA. So go to their Telegram and they do a AMA with a couple of guys and they post those AMA. It's question and answer, which it's a transcript. You can read them. And every week the CEO answer questions, and the AMA is like 1 hour long, and they will answer all those questions. For me, I really don't bother what they're doing because in my head I treat it as a Ponzi scheme. So I'm like, yeah, do whatever you have to do. Let me know when you have figured out. And I really don't care because I don't want to know what they're getting into. But if you really want to dig into what the plans are, the CEO is constantly every week doing AMAs, and he's a legit guy. So he's answering all the questions, and I'm sure people are asking him all the questions of how are you going to sustain this model? How are NFT going to come into picture? What are the Polygon plays going to look like? All of those stuff. I honestly haven't read it, but you can go and it's easy to find on the Telegram, and you can find those. And I think you can also submit your questions and you will have the answer directly from the CEO.
Great, thanks. So if you had to create a node, I mean, would you do a Strong node or a Polygon node at this point?
I did Polygon node because I just wanted to do few more nodes for the start of the year. So I just picked up
Right.
Polygon. No rhyme or reason. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll just do it. It's the same node, so why not?
I mean, by the looks of it, you get the same rewards, plus there is some possible upside with
Yeah,
Polygon.
yeah, if something else comes in, fine. If not, yeah, just extra. It's the same node,
Yeah.
so just in also like diversification inside of Strong. But
Right.
yeah, that was the only logic I had.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, Rahul, a question. So, with a strong node, can you do you can do with Ether and with Polygon, right? So to come up with 10 strong, which is one node, can you do a combination to come up with 10?
No, you need. So I'm not sure if I got your question, but you're saying
Instead of doing, you need 10
strong tokens.
coins, right, to
Yeah.
come up with one node, right?
Yeah.
So the 10, can that be a combination of Ether and Polygon to come up with the 10?
No, you need strong tokens. 10
No,
strong
no, I
tokens.
know, but
But
can
yeah,
I
if you can't
exchange?
combine,
Yeah.
you can't divert. You will either do a Ethereum node or you will do a Polygon.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, right now, if you're creating a node, maybe Polygon is better because, well, you get the benefits of the Ethereum node. And then on top of it, if there are some benefits in the future from Polygon, you get those too, those benefits as well. And let's see what the new protocol is going to be. I don't know. I mean, if it's Avalanche, I'm assuming it should be taken pretty positively by the community because 10 Strong would have had uh, Avalanche nodes, Polygon, and Phantom. So we'll see. I mean, it's still the price is the price is already reflecting that there's a lot of faith in this project. But yeah, we'll see.
And how long has this project been around?
I think it's crossed year. I think 1 year and 2 months. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I saw somebody yesterday posting. They were just probably celebrating their retirement. They got in posting making 4 nodes at $800 when the Strong started.
Mhm.
I think it was last January. Yeah.
Rahul, for the Ethereum staking, what's the, I mean, what's in your experience? I mean, for example, when you go to the Coinbase, they offer you a 4.5% if you stake your Ethereum through the Ethereum 2, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, is that the? I mean, it sounds like that's like a very easy play. But then, what are the strategies are there to stake like your Ethereum, for example, besides that one?
So yeah, you can go stake it with Coinbase. You can also Strong has also started Ethereum 2.0 staking. So in there, I think they've also created a created a tab where you can go put your Strong tokens. You don't have to create a node. So even if you have like a half a Strong or one Strong, they take your Strong, convert it into Ethereum. So it's like creating a pool. People who can't have 32 Ethereum, they have created a platform where you can contribute your Strong, and then they will convert it into like 32, make it a node, and then they will run it for you. And then the rewards will be given back to you in Ethereum tokens. Then there's a project called Rocket Pool. Rocket Pool is doing the same thing. Rocket Pool is a platform where you can go take your Ethereum and earn and stake for 4.5% or whatever that staking reward is. So a lot of people I know are doing that. And then I think there are also companies based out of Texas who are running these pools. You can go reach out to them and do your Ethereum staking with them. But obviously, if you're looking for the easiest option, Coinbase is the easy option.
Yeah, and they do like probably a 4.5%. I think is what I checked.
They will do, yes, I'm sure Coinbase will keep their cut. So if you're going to Rocket Pool or you're going somewhere outside, if let's say I don't know exactly what the rewards are Ethereum is going to decide, but if it is 4.5%, I'm sure Coinbase is going to give you 4.4. They'll try and keep that 0.5% or 0.05% or 0.1% in their pocket.
Yeah. No, they do a pretty good game at that. I mean, like yesterday I picked Ethereum basically, and yeah, immediately I saw that the price that they gave me was like the market price was like kind of a bit higher, and then they charged me a fee, like of course, to like kind of they claim that they need that to like log the price essentially. So
yeah, I
pretty
would
good
say
business model.
if you're using Coinbase, don't use Coinbase.com. Use pro.coinbase.com. So the Pro is the trading version. That's what I use. So that's where the fees are very low. But still the fees are comparatively higher, but low when you compare Coinbase.com and pro.coinbase.com. Coinbase Pro basically.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Ethereum 2.0. Yeah.
Hey Rahul, Sachin here. Quick question on the Pocket piece. Look, I actually applied for a regular node. They said they don't have it available right now. Possibly it will be coming somewhere in the mid of Feb.
Yeah.
So give me two options. One is the premium one that I shared with you. Remember
Yeah.
about $300 for 10 nodes, or go with a 65-35 share.
Yeah.
So question is, so what they're also open is that they can give me a regular node as soon as it is available and put me back from the premium to the regular node once
Right.
obviously it is available in Feb.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience? What makes more sense, keeping premium 65-35 or come back to regular node?
Okay, so I'll give you the exact thing. So I'm going through the same pain you're going through. This is how, like, the FOMO I have seen on Pocket. Two or 3 months ago, when I got into Pocket, I reached out to Coder and I said I wanted to create, I think it was 2 nodes to begin with. I messaged this guy. This guy's replying me back right away. He's answering all my questions, being helpful. Talked to me for like half an hour, and I'm like, yeah, I have to create nodes. Can I give you one token? Let me do a test transaction and everything. And in 1 hour, he comes back to me saying, here is your node. The nodes are ready. From that to today, I pinged him 3 days ago. I didn't get a reply for 2 days. And then now when he replied me back, it's like, yeah, we have the same Jan, Feb kind of delay. Like the wait time is 30 days. So the wait time has gone from 1 hour to 30 days. That's how much progress the project has made in like last 3 months. Now coming to the more specifics of it. So I was running currently the regular nodes, which are $130 per month. Even in the regular nodes and even in the premium node, they give you both options. Either pay that $130 via credit card or USDC, or split 65-35. With Pocket or anytime when you're doing the node, you don't want to you don't want to give 35% of your reward tokens, because what you're betting on is the price of the token will do a 10x and more, which is exactly what happened. Like if you look at 30 cent, 40 cent, 50 cent, when like you were getting in, it's already getting close to 10x. So I didn't go for 65-35 model. I would not recommend you 65-35 model. That's point number one. Point number two is, now this premium node, so what has happened is, because there's been such a huge explosion of nodes, and it's all about the amount of server and everything you need. And again, I don't know the technicals of it, because it's all like a black box. They just say we are putting in, who knows what server they are using, how much capacity they have, but they have come up with this concept of premium node. It could also be that they came up with this concept because the market is hot, everything is a black box, you don't get to see, there's no transparency, and they want to earn more money. But hey, they have come up with concept of premium node. I saw a lot of people moving from regular nodes to premium nodes. They are claiming that the premium nodes, with the whole processing power and everything, will try and give you more rewards. And right now, every single reward count, because every single poked is worth $3. So if you're getting like whatever additional 10 poke per day, that's like $30 extra at $3 price. Imagine if that poke becomes $10. So premium node is what even I'm trying to switch now. So I sent them an email 3 days ago saying, can you switch all my nodes to premium nodes? And they have given me again the same deadline of, I don't know, Jan and or Feb. They didn't even give me an exact date. They said, we'll get back to you. So I would recommend, if you can, go for premium node, because I think that $300 is worth it. If not, I know that I think for premium you need more nodes. I would say, if go for whatever the regular nodes it is, you will have to unfortunately wait, because I don't think there's any workaround on this. They just have huge backlog. I still see whales right now who have 50, 100, 150 nodes. So these guys are generating enough tokens per day to create one node out of their rewards. So there is a whale group which is generating like 1 or 2 worth. So they're generating 30,000 tokens a day
Oh my
of
gosh.
rewards. So what these guys are doing is, because they have this power of money, they've already reaching out to Coder and saying, you know what? Okay, your deadline is like what, January end? Mark me down for another 100 nodes. They don't have to do right now, but
Yeah, yeah.
now in Jan, and they will have those. And obviously, because they have that much amount of power, in the group I am, I think that group right now there are like I think 18,000 nodes for Pocket. There's a group of 40 guys I am part of. I think that group alone has at least 2,000 nodes, at least 2,000 nodes out of that 18,000. It's pretty much like a 10 million to $15 million group of Pocket worth of Pocket tokens holding held by that group. That's the amount of power play and the money play is happening. So obviously they when they send a request and you are on the line, you will get pushed because again there's no transparency. It's not like a leaderboard where you can check are they playing fairly. But it is what it is. You'll have to wait. Go for it. Just do the $130, and I would say don't do the 65-35 split because the whole point is you want to keep all those tokens in your pocket. And then now with the exchange launching going on, as soon as you get the tokens, you will get to sell those tokens. And if the price remains the same, again, it's all the price play. You want the price to remain the same or go higher to be in profit. But at least the way things are, you want every single pocket you can get your hands on and not share it with 65-35 model.
That's great. Perfect. Thank you for all the explanation.
Yeah.
And obviously, it seems like it's getting a bigger play now. Like for us, people like us, still playing with one or two notes is like, okay, that is more than enough for us for the time being.
I completely agree with you. I bought more Pocket on 31st of December because this group which I'm talking about, one of this guy who's a huge whale, pretty sure he has made already 200 to $250 million in the last 2 years itself, and he was like literally a nobody. He dumped that day itself. He dumped in morning. He came out and said, "I bought 500K Pocket. Pocket was like $1 plus, so he dumped in like 500K." And then he came in an hour or 2 hour later, like, "Oh yeah, I got filled for another 250K Pocket." And then suddenly he's like, "Yeah, Pocket is my number two position." So I'm like, the moment he wrote those points, I messaged them and I'm like, you know what? I need to sell something and I need to buy more Pocket because I'm sure he knows something and the kind of access he has because of the amount of money he has. He knows more than what I would know about the project. And I'm like, I just need to follow him. So
Wow.
it's a pure money power play. The big money is chasing in. Uh, it's just like I'm like, yeah, and it's showing up right now with the amount of uh, people chasing Pocket.
So, Rahul, I know you have talked about this, about the future of Strong and Pocket. What do you suggest, given the price from where it started and where it stands right now? Where are we heading to in the Pocket? I mean, is that a really good time also for us at this time to really start taking some of the money out from the investment, which are kind of stale investments, or where we don't see too much of returns, and really start thinking of in the direction of Pocket and Strong?
So you're saying like you looking at current investment and diverting more into like the passive income place?
Yes, passive income plays, or where the market is trending for Pocket and Strong kind of plays.
So here's the thing, right? I mean, I am trying to do that. I've been actively trying to do that for the last 3 months. Uh, I think it's a good plan. It's just that what you will have to look at is the amount of risk you are willing to take. So like Strong right now is still sitting at $650. The fear is like I am in Strong already, but again, if I create a node now, even I will have to wait for 3 months for this node to give me my money back. So it all comes down to, do I have that much amount of risk appetite? I would strongly say that do look at your portfolio and see if you can start earning, if you can have your tokens and they pay you, because passive income is eventually in the bear market. If you're getting some free money, you can use that money to dollar cost average into the same coin you're holding. So that's how I would look at it. Where Strong and Pocket are going, again, profit taking is always good because crypto, it just takes like one line of statement from Fed and the market can crash by $10,000. So whatever you can talk about crypto and how awesome it is and how El Salvador has adopted it and blah 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 and it will change the world NFT. One statement comes in and the market goes down. So it's pretty much like hanging on to one statement line from Fed. Apple didn't crack. Microsoft didn't crack. The same line applies to everyone. Those stocks are still holding true. Uh, Look at what's happening with crypto. So it's better to always like take profit on crypto because just think of it as vaporware right now. So yeah, keep taking profit, and that's what I'm doing with my Strong tokens. I'm like trying to take my profit in. Uh,
Yep.
Same with Pocket. It's just that with Pocket, the project has just started, and I'm like, I did have a price target of like $3 to $5. I have updated that price target for $10. I want to see if I get to the $10 price target on Pocket. Still hearing rumors about potential Binance listing, and if possible, and if we are lucky enough, maybe a Coinbase listing. If Coinbase listing happens, then I think it's pretty much a $10 should happen. And if the market can support, I mean, obviously, if Bitcoin start cracking to 30K, then nothing will matter. But assuming if the market can support, $10 like 4x away. So, but again, risk reward. I know people are selling. People who got in it. So yesterday I talked to a guy. He's like, yesterday I was talking to somebody. This guy, actually, it's a company. This they have a uh, they're running a company, obviously a crypto company. They got in at 8 cent in Pocket, and there was a time he told me where half the number of nodes were just run by these guys. So I'm sure these guys who are in Pocket from 8 cents. So at $8 it is what, 100x. So I'm sure they are dollar cost averaging into the profit side. So yeah, it's better to always sell because you don't know where the selling pressure can come from.
I agree. Yeah, a lot of volatility. Perfect. Thank you very much, Rahul.
Yeah.
On these, like Rahul, on these Pocket and Strong, I mean, they're both did essentially node plays, right? I mean, they both give you essentially a share of the stake that you get by running like a node essentially on like whichever blockchain kind of that they support. But then they're native, like the tokens though. So if you think that the Pocket, for example, the native token has the 10x or like whatever, like whatever they have in terms of the upswing there. I mean, it sounds like creating a node on Pocket. I mean, you have to send email to like someone and do all that stuff. Whereas on a Strong, it's pretty much like seems like much more straightforward. So, isn't it easier than just to, if someone doesn't have time to like deal with like these guys, just to invest in Pocket just as a coin and wait for that play? Or you think is really the passive income, like that's like the key, that's the main differentiator? So you wanna go down that path, but then why had they not made it a bit easier? Why do you have to talk to like someone to get the node created and all of that stuff?
So here's the thing, Vishal, like, yes, Strong is simple and straightforward. And I can tell you that's one of the biggest factor why Strong is doing so well. I mean, the last 7, 8 months, I've come across a lot of projects and everybody has said the same thing. The simplicity of Strong makes it the winner in the space of passive income. That it's just you click two buttons, it's simple. The rewards you get is pretty straightforward. Like with Pocket, people ask me how much rewards you get, and I'm like, I don't have an answer. There are days when I get 0 tokens, and then there are days I get 300 tokens because it depends on how the network is working out. So that's point number one, where it's like, yes, Strong is simple. The problem is each project has its own way of doing it. Strong is built for some one reason. Pocket is a different play. They are trying to solve some different stuff, and because they need all that processing and everything, somehow they came up with this structure that the tokens will be, it's OTC, which is before they list on an exchange. And while they're setting up the infrastructure and before they get ready themselves, they are ready for an exchange. They were doing this OTC transactions and they had these companies. It's still very risky. I mean, those companies can run away and there is no way for you to get the tokens back. So it depends on project to project. There are different projects will come up with their own set of requirements. Strong cracked the code and had it very simple and straightforward. And yes, the question which you asked, like if you just are buying Pocket and holding them instead of going node, well, that's the play you can do because tomorrow Pocket is probably launching on an exchange. If let's say you're bullish on Pocket and you're buying it at $2 or whatever, $2.50 it launches, and you're like, you know what, this may go to $5, it's a 2x play. Yeah, just buy the token and sell it. Because anyways, right now, if you want to create a node, there's a wait time of 30 days. So you are sort of like a forced holder of the coin. You really can't create the node. So it comes down to like how you want to play the game. Like like the strategy which I'm using is, and which I usually use when I'm getting into a passive income play or a node play is, usually these plays are risky and I'm not sure how they will perform. Like when I got into Pocket, I didn't know that Pocket is gonna do so well. So what I did was, every time I'm trying to get into a node project, the bet I take is a project will launch and it will not have juicy rewards, but you're looking at the rewards. What if the project token does a 10x? So I buy like 2x the number of token. I use half the number of tokens to create nodes. Half the tokens I leave it as is. The moment the price becomes 2x, And if I'm not getting that confidence, I'll go sell the half the tokens. So the nodes which I'm left with are running for free. So that's usually the logic I apply. You could have used the same logic even on Strong token. Like when I got into Strong token, Strong was $150. For some reason, I didn't buy 2x the amount of Strong, but had I bought let's say 20 Strong tokens, created one node, and left one 10 Strong just in the wallet, and the moment it went to $300, just sell it. You get your money back. Your one node is free. So it's different strategies which you can use where you can create nodes. You may want to cash out depending on where your risk appetite is and how you want to play this game and how much amount of time you have. What one more thing is with Strong, you click on two buttons and you're done. With Pocket, obviously you have to follow up, send an email, check everything is going fine. Yeah, it's a hassle, but right now because there's money chasing it, people are ready to take that hassle. So that's the long convoluted answer.
That's great. Thanks.
Hey, I have a question. I'm kind of new to this crypto, even though I made some money on Bitcoin and things earlier, Ethereum and stuff earlier last year. But then I made some profit, so I got out of it. I'm thinking of getting back in. Your idea of passive income kind of is intriguing, but I have a question. Is there a way to check out the founders of this Pocket or Strong? Obviously, they are not traded on Pro or Coinbase, which is what I use. They are not traded in the exchange. So you have to somehow go to their website and buy it from them. So is there any way to check them out? What is the background?
Yep, absolutely. So there are projects where the founders are anonymous. They will not reveal their identity. That's not the case, at least with Strong and Pocket.
Okay.
You can see the Strong CEO. He does AMA. He does visual AMAs, live streams. He does interviews. I am sure he has a Twitter profile. He has talked about his previous past. Pocket Network CEO is a young guy. I posted his interview. He did an interview with like a couple of guys, one from Republic. This was, I think, like 15, 20 days ago. So these two founders, you can look at their faces. You can, I'm sure, go to their LinkedIn. So that's point number one. You can, at least for these two projects, you know who the founders are and you can check their history. But a lot of projects obviously don't do that, but at least not the case with these two projects. The second thing is buying the token. So yes, these tokens are not on Coinbase, but they are on other exchanges. So I think Qcoin has Strong. So you can go to Qcoin. It's just like Coinbase. You just will have to learn how to use Qcoin. It's simple. You can watch a couple of YouTube videos. It's like it's like any other exchange, like a Fidelity or a Coinbase.
It's approved in the US.
Yes, I think Qcoin is approved in the US. Just check one more time. I created a Qcoin account in 2017. So, and I think I did my KYC with the US passport. So, sorry, US driving license. So I'm assuming it is KYC approved. It's US approved. But obviously, check it out. You have Gate.io, and now Pocket has started launching on exchanges. And if it ends up launching on, who knows, fingers crossed, on Coinbase, then you don't have to go anywhere. You will be able to buy Pocket on Coinbase. But again, we don't know. I don't know if for sure if they will launch on Coinbase or not. Just a hope. But at least they are on other exchanges right now. So you can figure out what those exchanges are, and you can go create your account, do the KYC, and you will know during KYC it will tell you clearly if you're a US resident or a US citizen. It will block you right there if it's not allowing US customers. And then after that, it's the same thing. You have it on Coinbase or you have it on Qcoin, doesn't matter.
Rahul, could you speak more on the Chainlink and Oracle being involved and the opportunity that Chainlink presents and all that?
So Chainlink, so I actually was in Chainlink and then I sold Chainlink. Chainlink was a good play in the bear market in 2019. It has been a solid project. They are an Oracle provider. And again, I'm not too technical to know exactly what they do. I'm sure there are hundreds and hundreds of video on Chainlink, and I'm sure their website is loaded with all the information. The CEO is he's you can watch him talk. He is presented in a lot of conferences. So I'm sure you'll find tons and tons and tons of data on Chainlink. I believe it's a solid project. It's a project from 2017, has been here for 5 years. It was actually one of the best performing project in 2019 when crypto was in deep bear market. So the project is great. What got my and I was in Chainlink, then I sold it because then it became like it wasn't moving. What caught my attention again and why Chainlink has gone up 50% in the last 9 days is the same concept of staking. They have been talking about that they will introduce staking, and staking is nothing but like earning passive income while you're holding it. They said that in 2022 they are close to launching that staking. The staking is right now on the testnet. They are testing it out, and once it's done, they will move it into production, and the staking will start. That's what is getting the interest back into Chainlink. And if I was, and there's this YouTuber Chico who I was listening to last night. He said, and I heard one statement from the CEO. I could have misconstrued it, but it sounded like he said they're also trying to come up with more revenue generating options. And if they and once they generate those revenues, they may start sharing that revenue with the people who are holding Chainlink via staking rewards. So suddenly, that's why that has got my interest back into Chainlink, because up until last year, Chainlink was not paying me anything when I was holding that token. So I sold it because I'm like, why should I hold you if you don't pay me? But this year, Chainlink is gonna pay you. So that has got my interest back into Chainlink. And the history is there, the CEO is solid, the technology is top notch, they have proven themselves. So it's like if crypto is gonna be there, I think Chainlink is gonna be there. If Bitcoin is gonna survive, Ethereum is gonna survive, Chainlink is definitely gonna survive. So if you're bullish on crypto, if you think crypto, Bitcoin is going to 500,000, Ethereum is going to 20K and above, Solana is going to 1,000 and above, I'm sure Chainlink is probably going to two, three, $400 as well, if you look at from the market cap standpoint. So that's the thesis I have been thinking about today, and I've been discussing with few friends. I haven't bought Chainlink yet, but suddenly I'm like interested in Chainlink. And one of the good things of having passive income is I have strong rewards and I have pocket network. So I spend my entire month figuring out what I want to buy. Then on 31st of December, 31st of January, I'll sell my strong rewards. That's my free money. And then I can take a bet on Chainlink. Let's say if my bet is wrong, well, I'm anyways buying it with free money from my passive income. I'm not putting my own money. So that's why I like passive income. You spend time, figure out your thesis, and then you don't buy the coin you like with your own money. You let the passive income let you buy your coin. So it's the loop I'm trying to create, where you buy something that pays you, then you go buy something else that pays you, and then you just keep creating that loop. And you don't have to inject any fresh capital.
Are there any similar Chainlink kind of tokens that are all of a sudden became more interesting? Because at some point that used to be 50 something, right? Now it's like 28 something.
50, it was 28. Chainlink, I was part of. When I started in crypto, Chainlink was the first ICO I participated. I invested $800, bought, and the Chainlink was 0.8 cent or 9 cents. And then I remember it launched at 20 cents, and I sold for a 2x. And I was like very happy that, wow, what amazing this crypto thing is. You put $800, and in like a week's time it becomes $1,600. Had I hold it, it would have been like what, 2000x or whatever it is. But yeah, so Chainlink, there are other projects as well like that, Chainlink, uh, Helium. Like basically, if you take anything except Bitcoin, the project will pay you. So you start from Ethereum and then go all the way down till the last token. Pretty much 80%, 90% of the tokens have started paying you, because everybody has figured out this thing that, oh, we need to pay, that this will keep the interest in our project. So Ethereum is gonna pay you starting next year. They've already have nodes. Avalanche, Solana, Cardano pays you. Um, Ripple, even though Ripple doesn't have staking, but Ripple has this airdrops. So you can pick projects. If I remember, your question was what are the projects I'm looking at right now. So the projects are, I'm back I'm back to evaluating Cosmos, Helium, um, Chainlink, Near Protocol. So these have staking rewards. These are all layer ones. And then I'm hoping if Solana can drop a little bit more, I may probably start looking at Solana again. But I'm trying to look at going back into, so I'm trying to create a basket of layer ones and not trying to be bullish on any individual of them, any specific. Try and create a basket of layer ones, because whatever happens to crypto, you will need those layer one Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche on which the new dApps will be launched. So those are the projects you can pick and choose and stake your tokens and then earn passive income on them.
And Coinbase Pro is still a good platform for capturing all this.
So you can buy most of the projects on Coinbase Pro, like Solana is on Coinbase Pro, Avalanche is, I'm sure Near is going to launch on Coinbase Pro. Uh, there are other, but staking, when you have to stake it, I'm not sure if Solana lets you, if Coinbase have started Solana staking. So you will then have to go to their individual wallet, transfer the token into their individual wallet, and then you'll have to stake it. You can watch videos on YouTube. Let's say if your coin of preference is Solana, and you're like, you know what, Solana is going to $1,000 plus. So then go to Coinbase, buy Solana, then go to YouTube and say Solana staking, and then you'll find like 100 videos, and then you can follow the steps. Always do a test transaction, transfer one Solana into the new wallet which you're going to create. Make sure that the transaction is, you're comfortable with it. Do 10 transactions if you have to. And then you go to their wallet and then you just click on few buttons and it's staked. That's it.
But Rahul, what about Kraken for staking of all
But
these?
Kraken is perfect. Yeah, you can use Kraken, and Kraken is US approved. You can use Kraken. Kraken has more options than compared to Coinbase.
Yeah,
You can use-
Kraken, you can stake at least 10 coins.
Yeah. So Kraken has Solana, Kraken has Cardano, Kraken has, I think, Cosmos. Yeah, Kraken is perfect, especially for people in US. Perfect. And Kraken is planning to, just like Coinbase, trying to list themselves, I think, next year. So yeah, absolutely. Kraken is perfect. And even Binance.us. So Binance.us is again a US approved legal exchange, and they have staking rewards as well. So yeah, exchanges have made it easy if you want to stake it. But there's a common saying in crypto: not your key, not your crypto. You can always, if you don't trust the exchange and you think that you can get hacked, then you can always move it into your own wallet and stake it if you want to do that.
Yeah, but when you compare crypto.com versus Kraken, which one is the safe one or which one is the recommended one?
They both are same. It's hard to say which one is safe. I mean, if something has to get hacked, it will get hacked. But it's an exchange at the end of the day. So you just have to be comfortable with it. And as I said, if you're not comfortable, then that's why you have your own wallets. All these projects will have their own wallets. So you will hold your keys. You don't have to worry about any hacks.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Just misplacing. That's all. That's the only thing you'll worry about.
Sorry, say it again.
No, if not for hacking, you'll worry about misplacing the keys.
Yeah, misplacing the keys. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you mean to say that in Coinbase, if you get I mean, I have in the Coinbase account, but if I get a wallet, then they don't have it, it will become mine? The key?
No, I don't think on Coinbase you will ever get to know your private keys.
Okay.
It's an exchange, so they hold your tokens. And I think Coinbase, I'm not sure if they are FDIC approved. I'm not sure. Probably check it out. So the thing is, because so obviously like that saying that not your key, not your crypto started from 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15 when crypto was new. The exchanges didn't have right kind of mechanism. The technology was not there. They were not really safe place to store coins, and that's why there have been a lot of hacks which has happened up until even like the last year. There have been a lot of hacks. Qcoin was hacked. I think Binance went through a hack. So that's why a lot of people started, so that this saying became very popular, that not your key, not your crypto. So let's say if you buy a crypto on an exchange, you can always transfer it right away to your wallet. But yes, things are getting better and better. Like Binance, when it got hacked, because Binance was one of the number one exchange, they made sure that they paid back the customers. They took care of it. I'm assuming if tomorrow Coinbase get hacked and let's say your tokens are stolen, Coinbase will very likely try and make sure that you get your tokens back, although it's not guaranteed, but chances are high. So it depends on what you want. Do you want the convenience of keeping it on Coinbase? And you're like, who's going to create a new wallet? Who's going to transfer it? Or are you looking for safety? Well, I'm trying to keep this coin for 10 years. I don't want to take my chance. I'll create my wallet and transfer it there. So it's your preference which decides what you want as an option.
And Coinbase, by the way, does have its own wallet too that you can load as like the iPhone app, for example. And then you know how these wallets basically I think they follow I forgot the names, like the BRC19 or like the specification where you get it you get a 20 word like a phrase which then
Great. Okay.
generates like these accounts like the MetaMask kind of so Coinbase also has a separate app. It's called the Coinbase Wallet, which then does let you keep your then you have control of your own keys. Coinbase will not know that. What like it will actually like let you back it up into either the iCloud, or you can just copy paste like the phrase into like a password app. So those are the ways. But then this money will not be reflected, I think, in Coinbase. So I was planning to do that actually. I was planning to use the Coinbase wallet, which I heard like some good reviews there. But I think that like the key thing is that. I mean, like Nari has run like some of the personal cyber security thing. I mean, do you trust like yourself to those things, or do you trust Coinbase? And like Rahul said, basically, if Coinbase has become a substantially big company, unless there's like a complete nightmare hack or something like that, they will probably pay you back. So yeah, so I think the risk of you getting hacked on your own PC and somebody stealing like your account on the iCloud or versus Coinbase getting hacked, I think the risks are not that far off.
Yeah. And by the way, one of my close friends, I met him in 2017. We have been friends. He had his coins on his wallet, got hacked for 330K just last month. He was somewhere in Miami, lost his MacBook. A few weeks later, he was hacked. So yeah, that's the problem with crypto. It wasn't an exchange, it was his wallet and he was hacked. So security is a big issue. You can find a lot of videos on security as well. Um, yeah, that's one of the downsides of dealing with like unregulated stuff, crypto, where you can lose stuff or you can get hacked.
Yeah, Rahul, another question, maybe a stupid question, which I discussed with Bisham also earlier. Suppose if I create a wallet by using my laptop, can I access that wallet on my iPhone or
Yeah,
not?
you can anywhere. If you have the keys and you create a wallet, and in that wallet supports like your mobile phone, you can access it anywhere. You can use multiple laptops because you will go to the same site. It will ask you to enter your 24 key phrase or private key, and you can access it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you can. And again, I would say
Rahul.
like Siva, like if you're like for anybody who's getting in new, I had similar kind of questions. I sat down when I got into crypto. My thing was like I don't understand what this private public key is. So I had an access to a friend who was deep in technology. Sat down with him, and then I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and then I did a lot of test transactions. Obviously, at that time the gas fees used to be like in cents, so I did a lot of test transaction to learn this too. So nothing wrong. Like I had all these kind of questions. Just keep watching YouTube videos, and there are videos on how to uh, go for more security and everything. Yeah, just do that, because with crypto the only problem is, and that's why I keep saying, like, let's say if you have to transfer, let's say you bought 100 Solana and you want to transfer on your own wallet. If you haven't done that before, transfer one Solana first, make sure it reached your wallet, then transfer 10 Solanas. Just make sure you don't do one transaction of transferring all the 100 Solanas.
Yeah, I used Coinbase to buy Solana and moved it into Kraken for
Okay.
this one, and yeah, I'm doing that. But
Yeah.
creating a wallet, I need to try that one.
Yeah, just watch some videos and you will be able to get it. And again, like if you are not trying to go deep into crypto, you can play the game with Solana and Kraken, and that is just good enough. Both have passive income, staking, all of that thing. So let's say if you just want to deal with the top 10 crypto, don't want to get into all the lower cap cryptos, Solana and sorry, Kraken, Coinbase are good enough.
Yeah.
Hey Rahul, Philip here. How are you?
Hey, good man. How are you doing?
Hey, good. Hey, have you used Ledger or Trezor wallets?
Yeah,
Which one do you recommend?
I have 4 ledgers, so obviously I'll recommend 4 ledgers.
Ledger?
Yeah,
Okay.
I bought 4 ledgers just as the backup of the backup of the backup.
Okay.
So, and I kept them at different places.
So
Uh,
you use the four as backup of each other? Is that what
backup
it
of
is?
each other. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So it's
That-
always best to have one. I mean more than one, right? Not just one.
yeah, I more than one, and then I've become a little loose with like my stuff, but like in 2017, 18, I bought these USB drives which were password uh, protected. So the USB drive, like a small stick, will have 0 to 10. So you have to enter the key. So I used to save all my data in that key. So let's say if I had to save some password protected keys, I would save in those USB stick. And then I had multiple USB sticks. So if somebody has to hack me, they need to get to my USB stick. Then they need to know the password. They were like some, I forgot what, military grade or something, where if you enter more than 3 times wrong password, it will erase it and very hard to hack. So I had those. And then on top of it, I had uh, ledgers, and then I use Gmail. So then I got the UB keys so that my Gmail has two-factor authentication. I mean, despite doing all that, obviously you become lazy at times. And then earlier it was easy, it was all Ethereum, so it was easy to manage. Now you have Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, Near, everybody has their own wallet. So it's again, I've become a little loose in terms of like making sure of things. But yes, I had at point all these things, and again, I learned those from watching videos. In fact, there was one thing I was trying to look at is I haven't been traveling so much. So there was a common problem in 2019, 2018 of SIM swap. So people would walk into conferences and their phones will get hacked. And once people get access to your phone, you can get easily hacked, even if you have Verizon or AT&T phone. So there was a lot of scams which happened because of SIM swap issue, and you can search on YouTube SIM swap and how it happens. And so there's a company called Ifani. Ifani is like, so you have to pay, I think, $100 a month, and you get your subscription from Ifani. And then Ifani has like a 7 layer protection program where if somebody's trying to swap your SIM, he will have to go through 7 layers, which makes it impossible. So there are variety of mechanisms out there where you can, when you will Google it, you'll find out what all you can do to be as secure as possible.
Got it. Thanks. So yeah, I mean, I was just trying to get Ledger or Trezor, and
Yeah,
like I was
both are
wondering
good.
which one would fit. So
Both are good. Both are good. Yeah.
thank you.
Yep.
One quick question on the gas fees. In the Strong, you had put $6,500 current price plus gas fees plus $14 something for monthly fee.
Yeah.
Is there an estimate of what is the gas fee?
No. So gas fees are dependent on Ethereum network, has nothing to do with Strong token. Ethereum has been having crazy gas fees, and I think with Strong, the biggest disadvantage are the gas fees, because it's basically you're doing a transaction on Ethereum, and there is no way you can estimate it, but it's really high. Like it really hurts to pay that much amount of gas fees, but there's no option, and that's, I think, is the biggest downside of Strong, that it is on Ethereum and not on other blockchain. But you can't estimate it. And if you have one node, then it's going to hurt even more, because obviously you don't want to do a lot of transaction. You want to create a node, and then you're like, you know what, I'll wait for 45 days or something where I claim it, because you don't want your gas fees to eat up your earnings.
So Rahul, this is Gopi. With regard to the gas fees, like is that like a one-time payment, or is that something that you have to pay every month or
Every month. Every month. I mean, every month meaning every transaction. Every time you go claim. So let's say you start a node, and in, let's say, 10 days you have one Strong. Then if you want to claim that Strong, you pay gas fees. So, and you can claim your Strong 10 times in a day. You can
Yeah.
claim 0.00001 strong. The problem is you'll pay probably $500 to claim that much amount of strong. So the gas fee is a big problem of there's no other option.
Oh, okay. So
For
despite the
what it's
gas
worth,
fees, I mean, is it still profitable?
Sorry, say it again.
No, despite the gas fees that you're paying, is it still profitable to, continue to do that?
So it's again come down to math. Like if you add on to the gas fees, probably your return time goes from 120 days to maybe like 140 days or
Mm-hmm.
150 days. So then you're like, okay, here's the transaction, and then you have to account for that. So here's the amount of money plus the gas fees. This is what I will have to invest. If you're ready to take that investment, write it off the day you create the node, and you're like, this is a write off. This money is never coming back, and then keep your fingers crossed until you get that money back. So it's still worth it because this is how I treat this investment
Yeah. Hmm.
right now. So yeah,
And Rahul, like during, let's say the morning hours, isn't gas fee like
yeah,
let's say from 8 o'clock to let's say 2 p.m. or so? I think the
yeah.
gas fees are higher. That's what
That
I've
and like
noticed.
Sunday morning is what people usually would go. Somebody came up with this concept of like specific time. A friend of mine pinged me like some 5:30 a.m. EST to like between 6:15 EST. I don't know how that person came up with that logic on a Sunday morning is the best time. So usually I try and so this is what I usually do. Problem is most people try and save on gas fees and they will
Right.
go claim their strong on a weekend. So I also do the same thing. If I have to claim my rewards, I will claim it on the weekend. So I'll get the strong tokens. But I don't sell it on the weekend. I wait for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to happen so that strong can recover again in price and then I go and sell it.
Right. I think they calculated based on how busy the network is.
Yeah.
I think that's what like how it works, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
it's like yeah, like if you look at it, I was ranting about Ethereum yesterday to my friend. Like it's amazing. We have had 2 years of solid bull market from 2020, 2021. Ethereum is still at number two with like the shitty gas fees thing, and it's still number two crypto. Like this is why I'm like guys, this is the shit. Like honestly, like crypto is shit. Just treat it as a money making machine, but this is shit. Like Ethereum is $400 billion market cap or whatever, $300 billion market cap, and to do one transaction, I have to pay $100 or sometimes $300 or $500, and this is a number two crypto. I mean, even Solana or Avalanche is not able to come to number two, and the transactions are smooth there. I mean, like, how the hell is it number two? And it's all hopium. Like Cardano doesn't even have smart contract, and Cardano is in the top 10. So it's just treat like crypto as like a great money making machine, and it's not. I don't think of it as anything more than that. I'm like it's all shit, but it's a beautiful shit. That's it.
Hey, Rahul, for the strong node, I believe I'd read somewhere, but I was not able to do it. You can pay the monthly fees. You can pay for 3 months at a time. Do you know about this?
Yes, that's what I do. I usually pay for 3 months.
So
Yeah.
yeah, okay, I guess I'll just have to dig
No,
deeper
if
on
you
the
go on the
website because I
webpage,
couldn't find it.
if you'll go onto the web page, it will say pay fees. When you pay the fees, then the button will be still active. You can again click, again pay the fees, and it will automatically become disabled the moment you reach to the 90 days.
No, but then that'll be 3 transactions, right? So you pay three
Yes.
times the gas fees.
Yes, 3 transactions. Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so there's no way to just do 3 months as one transaction.
No, it's not. Yep, there is no way.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, gas fees. There's no alternate to it. I think somebody posted will be gas.
I mean,
Gas.
that's why they like the whole level 2 play. That's why these guys are here. Otherwise, they won't exist.
Yeah, that's why I think Zkissing and everything is probably gonna launch.
Yeah,
And so
but
people
like
are speculating like
Poly,
this when
all of these guys. I mean, I mean, the only thing is that with the Ethereum too, I mean, some of the price is holding up. I think is because there's this hope that the proof of stake conversion and then the gas fees will come down and it will become like more scalable. And
Yeah, it's all like obviously it's all hopium play. Like it's all hopium play. That's it. Like perfect example is Cardano. Cardano is stuck in number 10, top 10 crypto. This bull market came almost. We are done with this almost this cycle, and Cardano is still stuck at number 10. Cardano doesn't even have anything. Yeah, and Cardano is promising like the world from 2017. So yeah, that's the game. That's the entire play. So yeah, we'll, but
Right.
with ZK Sync, I think that's another thing which is probably gonna happen as well. Like ZK Sync, all these layer two which may come up, and they may become a danger to Avalanche, Solana of the world. So we'll see. Like it's a evolving world. That's why like sometimes uh hodling becomes a tricky game because who knows? Like Solana, Avalanche are top 10 right now. In 2 years from now, they'll be like in somewhere featuring in 40 or 50 in market cap. You don't know. Everybody has been trying to come feature themselves as Ethereum killer. Ethereum has not moved from that number two spot in the last 4 years. Despite the high gas fees, Ethereum is still sticking there at number two. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Cardano is supposed to be Ethereum killer. We'll see when the code launches if they become the real Ethereum killer.
yep.
Good.
Rahul, this is Suresh. For
Okay. Suresh, go ahead.
one last question. I think the Polygon for the Polygon node, do you? It says like we need an NFT. So I assumed you had an NFT to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I would not, I'm not sure if I would recommend NFT. I think I got stuck at NFT because when I created my nodes, I read somewhere, and maybe it was the CEO saying that, yeah, we have launched NFTs where we want to reduce the number of rewards we give. But if you have an NFT, the rewards will remain the same. So I ended up buying that NFT. It never really made any difference. So now, because they have sold NFT and people have bought NFT, they have come up with this reward mechanism where like, okay, only the NFT holder will get the first chance on creating the nodes on the new nodes. So I think once people are done, very soon you will see that regular folks without NFT can create Polygon nodes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sure, and for others, I have posted. I just put an Excel and strong. There's a lot of tax related stuff. So, like, how much tax will be paid and all of them. So, a quick screenshot of that Excel is pasted in the WhatsApp group. So,
Okay.
if people want to take a look at it on the strong with the assumption of $600 price.
Yeah. 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 There's I think some tax software as well accounting for strong. Yeah.
Great. Any other last questions, guys?
And guys, if you're finding any passive play, please do post. Like if you're looking at uh, passive income projects, please do post. One of the things which I learned was last year there were two more plays like this. There was Flux and there was Gala, and I think I and again the at that time with Flux and Gala, the numbers were not that juicy. So you put let's say $1,000, you're getting rewards like $10 reward for $1,000 investment. And at that same time, when you try and compare that to Strong, it's like, oh, what the hell? Like Strong is, let's say, giving you $100. I came very close on creating Flux and Gala tokens. Like every Friday, I would decide like, I'm gonna create Flux and Gala tokens. This weekend, I'm doing it. And I was just trying to play it smart. I missed it. The price kept going up, and I just thought I'm like super smart, and I just missed on those two nodes. And those two freaking nodes are as good as Strong right now. Gala Flux went from when I was looking at Flux at 20 cents, and I actually bought Flux and then I sold Flux at 40 cents. At 20 cents, the Flux is right now at $3. So the Flux did a 10x on the coin, and once the coin is doing a 10x, obviously your rewards go up. And I think Flux is gonna keep continue to go up. Gala did like a 15 or 20x, and Gala is on Coinbase right now. So those two nodes with a combination of Strong and Poker would have been like, you're done. That's it. You can pretty much like resign from your job. 4 project combination, you are like minting money day after day. And I missed on those two. So keep an eye on nodes. No project will sound exciting. You take a bet initially and you let the project perform. It's treated as write off. Think of it as write off. But if it works, then it works like magic. Like literally, like you can 10 20x, and then you were making from like $100 a month to like suddenly $5,000 a month, and then your investment was like $2 3 thousand to, and you start making $5,000 a month on a $2 3 4 thousand investment. That's literally what Strong is. People who got in Strong created node at $200, one node. Right now that one node is paying you $2,000 a month, month after month. So imagine like that's how the passive income plays. So since you guys are all like looking at it, if you find a project, please do share on WhatsApp, because there's just so much happening. And then it would be great if like other people are looking for these kind of plays as well. And the whole point is if you can get in early, that's it. With node project, if you can get in early, create nodes, initial $2 3 4 thousand investment, 10 nodes, and that node picks up, then you're done.
Rahul, what are your thoughts on Maker and Filecoin and Compound and Orchid?
No thoughts. I don't. I've heard of all those 4 projects. I don't understand them. So I've not looked into them. Yeah, don't. I don't understand how convex works. Too complicated for me. Same with Maker. I don't understand how Maker works. Celsius, same thing. I don't understand how Celsius work. How that whole. So I've been ignoring them.
Yeah, okay. How about Engine Coin?
Engine is good. Engine. I mean, Engine obviously has run up a lot. It was a metaverse gaming play. Engine is still good. That's what I keep hearing. Engine, and the other coin is Affinity, which has come from Engine itself.
Mhm.
So check out Affinity. I think Affinity was on CoinList. Affinity is good. Hearing good things about it. So yeah, I mean, Engine is a solid team and a long roadmap. So if you are doing your, if you obviously if you research more, you may probably get bullish on it and end up buying it for long term.
Mm.
But
Okay.
yeah, it has run up a lot. Engine, Decentraland, uh, they have run up a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How about Elon?
Elon?
Yeah, it's like a Doge,
No, I'm not in those Doge plays, and
Doge on Mars.
no, I'm not in Doge. I'm like, yeah, I never bought Doge. I had like, I had, I was in a group with the Shiba Inu
Mm-hmm.
CEO. All I had to do was put $1,000, and that would have been $1 billion. None of us put it. The CEO left because we didn't trust the guy, and then he went anonymous. But I know the Shiba Inu CEO. I've actually been in a conference with him in a conference call once. So yeah, that play never worked out for me. So I don't get into all these dog coins and all those stuff. It's
Hmm.
just not there's. It's like it's a lottery ticket. So yeah, I don't get into them.
All the meme coins, huh?
Yeah, all the meme coins. Yeah, it's difficult for me to figure it out because it's the same logic which I see with meme coins and NFTs. So what happens is, and it's tempting, and it's like you will see Dogecoin doing. So Dogecoin became popular because last year or in 2020 there were TikTok guys who were getting into crypto. These guys would publish crypto saying buy, spend 100, and I'm just coming up with this some number. So there was this TikTok video which came into it. We spend $100, get 10,000 or 1 million or some Doge coins, and then Dogecoin become $1. So your $100 becomes some 10,000 or $100,000. So there was this 15-second video on to, and I guess it apparently came true. Like Dogecoin at that point was like so then what happens is once this coin becomes popular, then you will have flurry of all the other coins, and people are like, look at that Doge, how popular it became. Maybe let me just throw $100 at it. Then the
Mm-hmm.
problem is you have to throw 100 at like thousands of them to see which one becomes your Doge. It's the same thing with NFT. the way they will attract you in is, look at this Bored Ape Yacht Club. Somebody who invested like $100, it is right now $1 million. So look at all these other NFTs. But then the thing is, if you have to play that game, you'll have, unless you know what's the next Bored Ape is, you'll have to invest in 1,000 NFTs. In that, you have to have your one NFT to become the next Bored Ape. Because NFTs, when NFTs were hot 2, 3, 4 months ago, NFTs were launching, like every new project was launching every 30 seconds to 1 minute on different chains. So how do you know which one is going to become the next Bored Ape? So that's the problem with meme coins or NFTs, where it's like you need to have a huge capital so that you can keep throwing $100 or $1,000 at different NFTs and different meme coins. And then all you need is like being lucky, unless you clearly know which meme coin is doing well. So I
Right.
just stayed away because of that reason. For me, like researching on something like these passive plays or regular coins works much better.
Yeah, I think you're right in terms of what you said. It's like a lottery ticket. Like you're paying a lot for a lottery ticket, and you're hoping at least one will hit.
Yeah, yeah. I saw so many NFT projects, monkey, panda, all the animals are already taken care of. And then all the other chains had the same animals with the new name. So dog, like, yeah, it's crazy. It's because all it takes is like you just show people that look at what Doge did to all these guys, and then that's how you lure people in. And yeah,
Maybe Baby Doge is the latest one, I think.
I think Doge, the story is already done. They already people made. There was I don't know. There was this Goldman Sachs guys in London who quit his job, made millions of dollars in just Dogecoin investment. So you hear those kind of stories where just one coin, and especially on a meme coin, where people have made enough money where they're done.
And Musk, of course.
And Musk, yeah, and then obviously Musk came into the picture, and then yeah, yeah. I remember I bought in. So Musk tweeted this Schrodinger equation, and then 15, 20 minutes later, somebody pings me, "Here's the NFT for Schrodinger cat." And then I'm like, okay, you're in the middle of it, you're reading something, and then I went into that website, and then I spent whatever half a ether to buy some Schrodinger cat. Like, oh, this is Musk's next. This is the next NFT Musk will be talking about, because he has given this clue with this equation. And then I bought that NFT and lost the money. So yeah, that's exactly how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, thanks, Rahul. No, it was very educational again. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, no.
Good night.
Feel free to ping me, guys. Like, yeah. And as I said,
Yeah.
if you can keep looking for passive income plays, do share. Yeah. Let's see if we can
Yeah,
find a couple.
everybody can share, not just Rahul. Yep.
Yep.
Good night.
Rahul.
Thanks.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you.
Good night.
Bye.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
Bye.
Evening.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, on Thursday we have Bala presenting zebra option strategies.
Okay. Cool.
Other thing.
Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.